I don't know they finished. So I saw this video of this woman who was expressing her displeasure with Pastor Mike Bamiloye. He did this very long Instagram post talking about women. I'm just going to post it here because it's long. I can't read it all, you guys. How this generation of young women are not learning how to cook, take care of their husbands, yada yada yada. So when I saw the lady on Twitter, I have to go and read that post. Like, okay, what are they talking about? What is going on again? And you guys, let me just put it here so that you can read it. Okay, I'm going to just pause this video and read it for yourself and tell us what do you think about this whole conversation. And even in the comments of the post, people were like, Daddy, we agree with what you're saying, no, but what of the men? Why is it that always women, this admonition is always to, why is it that they don't used to tell our brothers in the Lord how they can manage their family, how they can do this one, how they can do that one? That's what they were saying. So, let me just read this comment before we go to that lady's post. It said, dear sir, addressing this generation specifically about marriage and focusing on just the women is one of the reasons these marriages are failing. Address the young men too. Can two work together except they agree? One person cannot make the home work. These young men feel like they are a trophy, merely doing the woman a favor. She can't fight for the family alone. These young men can't even pray. They don't even understand the passage that commands the husband to love the wife as Christ loved the church, laying down his life. So please, sir, when addressing this generation, consider both parties. And it's true because he started out by talking about this generation, then the thing now zeroed in on somebody who could not cook, somebody who's cooking is a skill, okay? It's not whether man or woman, it is a skill. So, and the people who learn on YouTube, if you don't know how to cook, can go on YouTube. There are many things you will learn on YouTube, so others won't be anything. So, another person said, thank you very much, sir, for this, but why must only the woman be preparing for marriage? What about the men that have bad behavior more than the women? Nobody is addressing it. All we talk about is women. Another person said, being domesticated goes both woman and man. A woman is not a house help or maid. Being prayerful is not, I don't know why. It's almost like people just sit there and say, it's a woman's work to pray for their.
No one is telling this to men. No one is telling men that they need to take care of their home, that they are the head of the family, and that women are just helpers. If I'm the helper, why am I the one doing all the work? If my role in the house is a helper, if my role in the church is a helper, then it means the lion's share is for the man. So why is it that we have a society that has placed the lion's share of the burden of the home on women who you claim are helpers? And the man gets to work freely. Suddenly men come into marriages and they forget how to do anything. It's like, how did you exist before you met me? How is it that you were cooking and cleaning and running your own errands and suddenly you come into what is supposed to be your own home, your most important organization, the place that is yours? Suddenly you cannot lift a finger. You are waiting on your wife to eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner. She's the same person that is going to feed the children. She's the same person that is going to go buy all the groceries, cook all the food, wash all the clothes, and pay attention to what is happening in the school, what is happening to you, what is happening in your life. And she's also the one that should, make herself available to you at your beck and call. I mean, we need to stop this mess. And the church is the one furthering this nonsense in this country. And so I'm calling on all pastors, get your act together, because your sons are going to be left at the altar or they will be left behind. Because my daughters, I'm not raising my daughters to sort your sons out. Sort them out before they come to my daughters, because they will be kicked right back to you. This nonsense really needs to stop. Why is it that men become incompetent and invalid the minute they get married? Are y'all okay? Get yourself together, please.
So, when this auntie posted her this thing, Mike, who is Pastor Mike Bamiloye's son, had a response. So he now responded and said, "Do I understand your concern using Daddy Mike's post as an using Daddy Mike's post as an example is inappropriate. I don't think it is inappropriate." That's what she saw. Okay, that this thing about when we put things on social media, sometimes people may not have the full context, so it's important you just explain to people because they may not understand it. They said that the mic posts on various topics almost every day. If he's led to discuss ladies are married, that's the focus of the day. This thing he's saying, I think that comment that somebody posted that you were talking about the generation, then you now zeroed in. Are you seeing it? You now zeroed in on women. That is what triggered this conversation, okay? Mike. So he said 3 days after that post, he posted about how women are God's last born. So when they err, men aren't meant to fight them. Rather, they should take the matter to God. So you see, different topics that you might constantly ask ministers, pastors, brothers, how many of you pray for your wife more than your ministry job or career? That you might, you see, I said my thinking is that possible that it's not that the Mike that wrote that song. Is it just possible? I don't know. Okay. So they said many times we have returned from an outing and Mommy Gloria will be tired. Daddy Mike will tell her to go and rest. Jay, they're not talking about your daddy and your mommy's relationship. They're talking about generally, okay? Okay, brother, it's not just about daddy and mommy's relationship. Daddy and mommy could have like the best marriage, but they are saying when we are talking about these things in public, why are we always making it a thing for the woman? The woman is that. I'm like, I'm not tired. Anyway, let me just stick to yeah. It says he also emphasizes the importance of learning how to cook before married. Getting my honestly, this isn't just biblical; it's a societal truth. Cooking is a skill. It is not whether it's a male or female. Cooking is a skill. Boys should know how to cook. Girls should know how to cook. Yes, cooking is a skill. So please, this one is societal truth. However, many of our modern day youth don't like to hear this. We tend to take the point to the extreme. Nobody's trying to discredit the fact that, cooking or all those type of things. But you should understand context. It's beautiful, okay, when a woman wants to cook for her husband and all of that. Even when I was growing up, I had a couple of families where the man of the house was the one who used to cook. Because he enjoyed doing it. So it is a skill that any individual can have. I remember going to visit one of my mom's friends at one time, and I thought it was the uncle that used to cook for us, and his food used to be so delicious. The wife there is even bother herself. So did because he cooks 100% better than his wife, and they are doing very fine. So just people will always talk from their own prejudices and where they are coming from. Doesn't mean that it's the way everywhere. I'm not saying you should not know how to cook, but do you understand? They say, please clear the rage that is veiling your eyes. That's very insulting, J. Mike. Which rage? You see, this is one of the issues I have with church people. Somebody comes to express their displeasure, right? Rather than addressing the issue, it turns to you are an angry person. Because I saw a comment like that the person must have, her father or something must have treated the mother badly. That is why she is. And I'm like, what is the meaning of this rubbish? Address the issue. You've already explained to her. She may not have seen. She may not even be, because we sometimes assume that it's everybody that knows pastors or people. Not everybody knows everybody. So somebody may just have the algorithm on different social media platforms may have brought that video to her, and she addresses it that, and this is what I saw, because we're in the age of social media and everybody has an opinion and it's a public space, right? So, which one is clear the rage that is veiling your eyes, grasp the wisdom is trying to convey and move on? She has every right to say what she wants to say. You cannot, she's an adult, you didn't buy internet for her, you didn't buy her phone. Do you get? So, I find this statement absolutely insulting, okay? It said there might be people who are guilty of whatever accusation. Did she say that the mic is guilty? You see, you just jump, you don't want to talk. She did not say that he is guilty of those things. She is just saying that she is tired of society, church, peddling certain stereotypes without addressing other parts of those stereotypes. That's what she's saying. She did not insult that the mic, okay? Abi, do you think she did not say that Daddy Mike is not treating his wife well? And that's another thing. A lot of times people come out and say things based on your own experience. Your experience is good, but something should just be left for professionals. There are people who are trained for family therapy, for family counseling. Do you understand? And sometimes if you want to say something, my opinion, you understand? So everybody knows that, okay, this is his opinion. You get, not trying to make it look like that's the law and everything. Anyway, the other person that they say there's a reason a word is enough for the wise. I see anger in her video and I see pettiness in your response. I could feel the pulse of what she could be going through even as she spoke. How do you know she's going? You people are very, very funny. Like, how do you know if her sister is going through that? Do you know if her friend has experienced something and that's the pain that she's talking about? How do you know that she's the one personally going through this thing? Even sometimes you live in, there's a word, illusions of grandeur. That's what it is. You have this illusion of a spiritual part. Everybody, I understand the working of God more than everybody, so I know how to do. Take it easy. She had valid points, but conveyed with a sense of bitterness. Bitterness regulator. Uncle, you are the one that knows the bitterness in the heart of people. You are the one that knows the kindness in the heart of people. Assistant Holy Spirit, well done. So as a result, intent and references have been mistaken. You see, that's why we are not doing Bible study. No, lie. I want to talk. Yes, that's the purpose of this channel. If you feel like you hit your head on the wall, go ahead, transformer. Yes, because I don't understand. Can't you just say something and say, oh, auntie, maybe you do not understand where that is coming from. It's okay, like that's healthy conversation. Each one is, I sense bitterness. I sense she's coming from a place of anger. Okay, I'm going to put you on my radar, okay? Then somebody said that lady didn't sound bitter. Exactly. She probably used Daddy Bamiloye because that's probably the latest reference. Yes, she may not even know who Daddy Bamiloye is at all. Because the way social media works, you could just be that. The algorithm can just bring something to you, probably because they listen to your conversation. So you just had a conversation and something that is related to that, they bring it to your feed. God, I'm tired. Please like this video, you guys. Like this video for me. But let me know, did she sound bitter? Does this lady have does she sound bitter or just somebody expressing herself? Christians, I tire for now. Anyway, let's share your thoughts with me in the comment section. Like this video. I'll see you in my next one.